Y'all had a few minutes, thought I'd come down here, and wind finally quit blowing and had some decent light. Watched my video from yesterday, and it had some problems, or Friday I guess, had some problems with it, the way the light was shining on my face. So I'm working on that part. I can see right now that may have this camera set a little bit high. I think I'm gonna change that. It's the craziest things you notice once you start watching these things back. There we go. Maybe turn this down just a little bit more. Well, it's like I was saying the other day, you know, you learn stuff as you go, and I think that's the best part of this. There's lots of lessons in life that we learn, and some of them are painful and some of them go fairly easy. Kind of got my feelings hurt a little bit, I guess. Got 0 views on my last video except my wife checking it. So I'm down here and I'm going to do what everybody says. I'm going to keep pushing through it. I'm going to keep pushing on. I'm going to keep doing this until it either hits or I'm 100% confident it'll never hit. Little update, bragging about my diet. I blew that. We went to a restaurant a ways away from here, but their food is just over the top good, and cheated. So there goes my accountability for the week. There goes everything that I'm sitting there bragging about. You know, how much rucking have I done this week? Half a mile. All these things are, you know, the things that add up, that cause you to fail, so to speak, that cause you to not be as good as you can be. And that's a hard thing when you have to sit there and look yourself in the face, watch these videos to edit them, watch these videos to check them for content, watch all the things that comes out of your mouth, and then you find out how big a hypocrite you can be. So I'm going to try to do better. I've got some stuff that needs to be eaten, and probably, in all reality, I'm not going to be 100% carnivore this week. I've already got my bacon and my steak cooked for my breakfast and my lunch. That's the way I do it. I try to keep my costs down. You say, well, bacon and steak, but I buy bacon on sale when it's on sale. I buy steak on sale when it's on sale. And that allows me to eat. Bacon's about, on a bad week, is $15 for 2.5 pounds. I eat 2.5 pounds every week. So that's $3 a day for breakfast. Then for the steak, I usually try to buy it at under $7, and I eat half a pound. So there's $3.50 for a half a pound. So all in, I'm about $6.50, $7 for breakfast and lunch, and then whatever we make for dinner, that counts to it also. But if you figure out you could spend $10 at McDonald's just eating breakfast, I'm doing pretty good, and the benefits are good. And I know when I've cheated, I feel bad. I do. And you'd think I'd be smart enough to say, you know what, you don't really want to feel that bad. But nevertheless, I don't quit. I don't stop. I just keep on coming with it. So that's my problem. The accountability to myself is what I'm working on with these videos. So that's that. Another thing, you know, is the lack of doing anything. It's real easy to sit around, watch TV, even watch YouTube videos, and do exactly what I don't want to do. Consume content. You know, oh, well, I need to learn how to do this. Oh, I need to learn how to do that. And before long, you're not watching videos about how you're doing things. You're watching videos about the group that's traveling across the country. You're watching videos about dogs or guns or eating or whatever your personal likes are, you know, fishing, politics. Politics eats up a huge amount of time because you can get as deep into that as you want to, you know, and the algorithm feeds it to you constantly. You know, the stuff that potentially makes you better, you won't see that, I don't believe, you know, unless there's some dollars to be made. And that's really what drives everything, is the dollars, you know. So to truly say that YouTube is independent and independent minded and wants creators to come in here and just do their thing, well, that's probably not entirely true. And probably not entirely true that I would do this for nothing. You know, after a while, it'd be like, you know, I need to go out and do something that'll make something. Just like I'm trying to break myself of the consuming of YouTube videos, I'm trying to boost myself on the creation of YouTube videos and trying to create an environment where those things become at least beneficial to somebody, even if they're not profitable. But in order for them to be beneficial, they have to be seen. People have to be willing to watch them. So you have to put content out that's a benefit to somebody. You know, I've watched, I don't know, a couple hundred videos now on making YouTube videos. What software to use, what thumbnails to make, what the strategies are, the business strategies, the affiliate sponsorships, the YouTube sponsorships, all those things. We watch those, I watch those every day. And I've been doing it ever since about my birthday. And, you know, that's how I formulated this idea, to go ahead and try to do this and see what becomes of it. You know, I may be wasting my time. I may be better off to move somewhere off the coast and become a spear fisherman or something. You know, that may be a better avenue for my talents. You know, not that I have the talent to be a spear fisherman, but, you know, it'd be something different. It'd be something to think about. You know, there's lots of other things that can be done. And I'm not doing this because it's easy. I'm doing it exactly because I don't really feel, for me, that it is easy. Now, somebody that's more tech savvy, this is like a walk in the park. This is a piece of cake. But for me, I have to sit here, learn the program, remember the steps in the program. You know, once I get 200 videos under my belt, I'll probably be pretty good at it, because most people that stick with it that long are pretty good at it. They edit and produce some beautiful work. You know, I'm just wanting to make it, I'm just happy to get it to the point where it's not an embarrassment to me, you know, like I just threw it together. And in a way, I kind of do throw it together. I edit out the intros and the ends, you know, because I know I'm sitting here reaching for the camera and all that stuff. I put in some text. I've included subtitles in my production, and according to my wife, those didn't show up in the video, so I don't know if that doesn't show up on phones, and maybe I need to move that text bar up where it can be seen better, or if I'm doing something wrong there. It's one of those things I'm working on. So, you know, as I go down through this journey and I keep working on this, I hope y'all bear with me. I hope you get something out of it. I hope you start leaving me some comments. You know, let me know what I'm doing wrong. Let me know what you'd like me to talk about. There's all kinds of ways that this can be interactive. I know that, you know, there's a lot of content creators out there that do exactly what I'm doing, and y'all are commenting to them, and some of them are responding, some of them ain't. Some of what gets put in the comments is not worth responding to. Some of it is. So let's work as a community. Let's try to, you know, let's help each other, I guess. Let me be honest with you. Let me tell you where my shortcomings are. Let me tell you, you know, this is the way things I think should be. And if y'all disagree, let me know. Anyway, I guess that's all I've got for today. See you next time. Y'all have a good one.